Okay, so since I asked you about getting into it when you're older, what about someone like Corey Graves, who is, he's 37? He was just medically cleared. Obviously he's been doing a great job on commentary, wants to wrestle again.
Well, Sterling Keenan, SKJ, what was he called? What was his original thing?
I don't know. I've only known
Sterling,
him as Corey Graves.
SKJ or SJK. Well, he's already trained to wrestle. He was a wrestler. He's wrestled a long time. I've did tours with him in Spain and Madrid. Hell, I got 19 state. I got a scar, a perfect X in my skull up here from him taking a chair shot in a bullfight arena in Spain, somewhere in Spain, Madrid, I think it was. I can remember taking the chair hit. It was a plastic chair. We did it every night. The chair hit me on top of the head, and it just exploded. But the chair had an X frame in it, a metal X frame. On the bottom there's plastic chairs are not all plastic, right? It's on a metal frame. So that frame, it just put a perfect, like a cookie cutter. Like if you picture a Christmas cookie and you stick it in the dough, I got like a perfect X in the top of my head.
He left a lasting impression.
Man, it's so horrible. Like I had really long hair then. And so they take me back. There was so much blood. They take me back to where there's a bullfight arena, right? So like whatever they call bullfighting. So you go in there and you just see these big drains and these hoses. It's where they're like hosing the blood down from the bulls when they're dead, right? So they're like whatever in there. No. So I'm in there and they're trying to hose me down like a bull, and the paramedics are coming in, but I have so much hair and there's so much blood. They just start cutting my hair all over the place. I'm like, get off my hair! What is wrong with you guys? It's up top. They go, we can't see it. In some other language. Spain.
Spanish?
Spanish.
Okay, got it.
Like Spanish. So it was traumatizing. And then I remember they rushed me to the hospital. I told them to quit cutting my hair. But they kept having to hold ice packs on my head because it was on the top of my head. It was just so much blood. Then they just finally started just stapling it, with it bleeding in the hair in there because they just couldn't see it because if you bleed so much from the top of your head, so maybe
he should laughing maniacally over in the corner.
But I'm just getting to a point where I'm saying he's a trained wrestler. That night we bonded a lot. We were sat in a room and drank some beers, waiting for his son to be born, Cash. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to give you a biased answer or not, but because I'm saying I have a friendship and a relationship with him. Mm-hmm. Maybe not a friendship after he's gone on and he went to NXT for a while. Not NXT, but it was something else. What?
It was
FCW. But he ended up with concussions, right? He had multiple concussions, and then he ended up transferring his career over and his brother wrestles, Sammy Adonis. His brother wrestles. Oh, okay. Too. Yeah, brother wrestled down in Mexico. He did the Trump character. Where he'd come out with the Trump tights on.
Got it.
That's his brother. Sam.
Okay.
So Pittsburgh guys. And their dad was a wrestling promoter. Their dad was a promoter.
In their blood.
So they were a wrestling family, right? It's a wrestling family. So it's not so far-fetched that he could come back to wrestle. Now, it would have to be... I don't know why, personally, he's doing such a great job on commentary. He looks so good and his body's healthy.
I agree.
Why you wouldn't stay... commentate and doing color or play-by-play or whatever it is he's doing and keep making money, keep traveling and not beat your body up when you have a beautiful family at home, this and this and that. But on the other end,
you got the bug.
Once a wrestler, you're always a wrestler. Yeah. So, and if you feel like you were cut short, maybe you feel like you still have something to prove to yourself, not anybody else, but maybe to yourself. You still have that lust and want in your heart that you never
fulfilled or whatever.
Yeah, you kind of got taken away on your own, not your own terms. So
I think it would be cool to see him in the Rumble, but when I think about longevity of a career, he could do commentary forever, and he's great at it. So I'm like, man, why would he not?
I think he would have to come back or do something. It would have to be storylined where something was to go on between something. Like, they're always taking some... It seems like every week somebody's going out and getting downward spiraled. There's something on top of the desk outside, right? Okay, so something goes awry. Maybe they knock ink onto his white, something, and it something slowly beefs up over a month or something or two to lead to like, oh wow, whip your butt, Corey Graves speaking, to somebody, and come on, and it builds up to something like that, and then you transfer over. If it sticks, you transfer slowly into wrestling, like, oh, there's wrestling. Because, nobody knows you as a wrestler, true, except for other wrestlers that have been around for a while that know that you did wrestle. He has a good look. He is talented. He was talented. I had great matches with him. So it's not so far-fetched. Why would he do that? Common sense-wise, you should say stay home, take care of your family, enjoy this part of your life, and be able to have your golden years that healthy. But at the same time, as a wrestler, I'm going to be 53 in 3 weeks or something like that. So, and I'm coming off a back and knees, and I broke my neck twice, and a lot of people could say, "Hey, you should need to stop wrestling," but only I'm gonna be able to make that decision, and it's got to be once that fire's out with them. But I keep hinting to this will be probably my last year because I'm gonna do the knee surgery. I'd probably at the latest November, at the earliest this summer. That's why when people are trying to book me later in the years, I'm like, I don't know, health depending, because that back got my attention. I want to be able to walk him all the years. I don't want to damage this beyond a point because they say I only get one knee.
Right.
So he's got to take all that consideration. If it was concussions, I don't know. Do you do stem cell? How do you get medically cleared after having too many concussions? I don't know. But do you take one shot and it's right back? And are you going to be a vegetable for your family? I mean, maybe that's got to be the bigger question to yourself. Where does he even stand with his family, right? So. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a long time. Maybe he's not even married anymore. I'm hoping he still is.
Yeah, he's with Carmella.
Oh, so he's not with this other one. Oh, so see? Yeah, I don't know. No. Yeah, see? Things change so much. Yeah, I haven't talked to him since he went to WWE, so. Okay. Well, I mean, a hello here and there, but not personal lives,
Not like you text an Edge.
Yeah, no, not like that. No, yeah, I text him. Yeah, we still communicate and stuff like that, which I'm proud. He's got a match coming up in the Rumble, right? So we talked a little bit about it. We're all over the place. I was all over the place last week, but is it going to be a mixed tag? Has that been clarified now for sure? Yeah, it's a mixed tag. Well, I didn't know because she walked off behind Mrs. Back like he was making decisions without.
Yeah, mixed tag.
Without confronting her, so I don't know what they're setting up there, or if it's just a big swerve and a swoop to be diabolical and to beat Edge and Phoenix, Beth Phoenix, in the ashes of the fire there. I don't know. So, but that's cool. But Edge is another one that didn't go out on his own terms, right? But people knew Edge though. Edge had a great run. He was a champion. The Brood, then the Rated R Superstar, or then ENC, and then the Rated R Superstar. Edge had a hell of a run. So he could have sat home, but it didn't go out on his own terms. And then he was cleared to come back. Stem cells or whatever it may be, that he got his neck back to wherever it should be.
What a miracle.
Whatever the treatment was, he's back. And, and he's finishing out on his own terms. And he's getting to do it with his wife. So Corey Graves maybe never thought he got what he ever wanted. So, I mean, although he's probably made it further in professional wrestling industry as Corey Graves behind the microphone, or then maybe he would have as a wrestler, but maybe he doesn't know. He has to make that
because I have to wonder, like, obviously he hasn't been cleared by WWE. Now he has. Was he consistently in a ring, making sure that he's good to go, or does he have to start from what? Like, where do you begin from, having taken all this time off?
Well, unless they're not on the road as much, right? So where's he living, in Orlando, or is he in Pittsburgh? I think he's in Orlando probably. So who knows? Maybe he's messing around at the Performance Center once he got cleared.
That's what I'm curious about. If he's kept it going, or if he has.
But definitely, I could foresee it happening if it was some angle that spilled over, like some outside crap. For example, the Miz and something, and did some dialogue, starts building and building up to something, and that would be a great match. He is talented. I mean, I don't know how many years it's been, but when I was working him 20 years ago or 15 years ago, we had some good stuff.
It's been since I've even started watching wrestling. I've never watched him do a match. So it's been.
He used to do first it was like a Russian character. It was Sterling or Steening J. Keenan or SJK. And he's the one that came up. He was the one that made that clothesline leg sweep kind of really popular. He was doing that before anybody. I don't know if anybody's still doing it now, but I know people go through. It's like a sweep and a clothesline. So
was it better than JBL's clothesline?
No, well, his clothesline had a leg sweep with it. And then he would pancake down flat with it.
Different.
Yeah, totally different. Wow. Totally different. JBL's was a lot like Alex Chamberlain. Alex Chamberlain's was a lot like JBL's, and then there's the kid in OVW who was in. He was probably in Florida Championship with Graves and a couple people. What was his name? Bradley, Jay Bradley. He's got a nice clothesline like JBL too. He's an OVW guy. He helps train. He's one of the trainers at OVW at Al Snow and all that.
Nice.
And man, I want to send Kevin Thorne. He just did a OVW show this past week. Some type of rumble they just had, OVW. And OVW's got a lot of great trainers down there. They got a lot of great things going on. But unfortunately, I'm not sure if it's Kevin's last match. He tore his bicep off his bone.
No,
Yeah, he tore his bicep. So want to send some positive vibes out there and healing vibes to Kevin Thorne, old tag team partner. I don't know if we got to vacate the belts in old school championship wrestling, but I'm going to miss him there because I don't think I think he might pack it up after that because he's doing so great in real estate and everything else. He was just wrestling for fun, here and there. So, he's probably another one that's probably going to go, my family's more important than me being dinged up all the time. I'm making way too much money doing real estate than to mess around wrestling on the weekends, But positive vibes out there, Kev. Hope you're doing well. It was his birthday too yesterday, so it was on Monday. Yeah, Monday was his birthday. Yeah, so he tore his bicep Saturday night, and his birthday's Monday. Like
man, when's your birthday? You said it's in a couple.
Mine, it's more in a couple weeks. It's February 16th.
Okay.
So like a month, right? What is today? Yeah, it's like a month.
Yeah, today's the 17th, I think, and today's Batista's birthday. So happy birthday,
to the animal,
Batista.
I just saw what was the guy? He just had his birthday too. He was the guy that kind of looked like I call him Barry. I just name's Barry, but he was like I don't know what they called him in WWE. He was like I don't want to say fake Batista, but he looked just like Batista.
He was a real wrestler.
Yeah. He's Welsh. He's Welsh. He's not wrestling anymore. He works in Las Vegas now on one of those Circus Soleil shows. And not right back. No. This guy's way lean and jacked. Barry's his name. No. Way bigger than Chris Masters. Way bigger than Chris Masters.
We'll have to Google.
I can't remember what he came in WWE as. They hired him. He was super green. He wasn't there very long. Great guy. He's Welsh. I wrestled him a lot over in the UK and stuff. And but he just had a birthday. He was skydiving on his birthday.
That's fun.
He was skydiving. So it's funny that him and Batista share close to the same birthdays too. Like something kabuki-ish going on there. Something very kabuki-ish there.